Are you ready to transform your financial life? Because today, I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to getting rich. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's about financial intelligence, smart investments, and a strategy that will take you straight to financial freedom. If you're ready to put this plan into action, stick with me until the end, because what I'm about to show you can change your life. Now, before you think, this is just another video full of empty promises, let me tell you something. I'm not here to give you miraculous formulas. I'm here to teach you the real principles and tactics used by the wealthiest people in the world. And the best part, you can start applying these steps today, right now, and begin seeing real changes in your life. So, if you're committed to your future, let's get started. The first step to getting rich is understanding that wealth isn't about how much you earn, but about how much you can keep and multiply. And here's the big secret: expense control. I know it sounds obvious, but let me explain it clearly. The rich know how to spend wisely, not just for pleasure. You need to learn to cut excesses, eliminate unnecessary expenses, and start investing your money in something that truly brings returns. This doesn't mean living a miserable life, but living a strategic one. Now, the second step is to invest wisely. I'm not talking about throwing your money at anything. I'm talking about making investments that will generate passive income and make your money work for you. Real estate, stocks, and businesses are some of the investment forms you can start studying and applying. But the most important thing is, invest with knowledge, invest with patience. Most people want quick results, but the wealthiest know that patience is one of the greatest virtues of a successful investor. Step 3. Diversification. Never put all your eggs in one basket. You've heard this expression before, right? Well, the wealthiest live by this principle. They split their investments across different areas, markets, and assets to minimize risks and maximize gains. This means you should start learning about stocks, bonds, real estate, and even cryptocurrencies, but always diversify and protect your portfolio. Now, here's a step that will truly separate the amateurs from the professionals: building sources of passive income. Have you ever thought about having money coming into your account every month without you having to actively work for it? That's what the wealthiest do. They create businesses that generate money while they sleep. And this doesn't mean you have to start a new company from scratch. It can range from owning a rental property to investing in funds that provide passive returns. The important thing is to make your money work for you. Step 5. Reinvest your profits. If you've made a good investment and earned profits, the temptation might be to spend the money, but the wealthiest reinvest. They know that every cent should be used to generate more wealth. For example, instead of spending on luxury items, they prefer to reinvest their profits into more investments or scalable projects. Now, step 6. Self-discipline and a long-term mindset. This is vital. Most people give up after a month, a year, or even 5 years. But the secret of the wealthiest is their long-term mindset. They are ready to wait 10, 20, or even 30 years to reap the rewards of a good investment. They know that true wealth is built with patience, persistence, and consistency. It's not about getting rich quickly, but about building a lasting empire. Step 7. Learn from your mistakes and evolve. You will fail. You will make mistakes. You will fall. But what defines a millionaire isn't the number of failures, but how much you learn from them. Every mistake is a lesson, and every lesson is an opportunity to grow. So if you fall, get up stronger, smarter, and more prepared. Now, I know you're wondering, when will I start seeing results? The answer is simple. Results begin to appear when you start taking action. This isn't about waiting for something to happen. It's about putting what you've learned into practice right now. The secret is not to wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. The perfect moment is now. You start from where you are, with the resources you have, and you evolve from there. So, I ask you, what are you going to do now to start building your wealth? Which step will you take immediately? Comment below, and let me know which of these steps you'll implement first. I want to see you taking your first steps toward financial freedom. If this video helped you and you want more content like this, don't waste any time. Subscribe now, leave a like, and share this video with someone you know who needs this transformation. Because when you start making smart decisions today, the future becomes inevitable. Let's embark on this journey of wealth and freedom together. And now let's talk about a crucial point to transform not just your year, but your entire life: the prosperity mindset. Because if you want to achieve wealth, financial freedom, and a better year, it all starts here, in your mindset. Let me show you how you can change the way you think so that money, opportunities, and success start flowing to you naturally. The first thing you need to understand about a prosperity mindset is this: abundance is everywhere. But often, you can't see it because you're focused on scarcity. When you live thinking about what's missing, lack of money, lack of time, lack of opportunities, your mind goes into defense mode. You close yourself off to possibilities. And here's the secret: money flows where there's space for it to enter. So, ask yourself, are you making space in your life for success? Or are you blocking it with negative thoughts? The second point is reprogramming your beliefs about money. Many of us grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are greedy, or even, you have to work hard to earn money. But the truth is, money isn't about physical effort, it's about strategic effort. Prosperous people understand that money is a tool, it's neither good nor bad, it simply amplifies who you already are. So, start changing your relationship with money. See it as an ally, not an enemy. Now, here's a practical step to strengthen your prosperity mindset. Set clear and specific goals. It's not enough to just say, I want to make more money. You need to know exactly what you want, how much you want, and why you want it. For example, I want to save $10,000 by the end of the year to invest in a business. The clearer your goal, the easier it will be to map out the path to achieve it. Because if you don't know what you want, you'll settle for any result. And that's not what we're aiming for here. Another essential point, surround yourself with the right people. Negative people who are always complaining or saying something is impossible will drag you down. But people with a growth mindset who believe in potential and progress will inspire and propel you forward. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely, because this can completely change the direction of your life. And speaking of direction, never forget, focus attracts prosperity. If you're trying to do 1,000 things at once without direction, the result will be dispersion. But if you focus on one clear goal with all your energy and effort, the right opportunities will start to appear. Because the universe responds to clarity and determination. So, what is your number one priority for the next year? Focus on it as if your life depends on it. Finally, adopt a habit that all great millionaires and billionaires share, gratitude. It may sound simple, but when you start appreciating what you already have, you open the doors to receiving more. Make it a daily ritual. When you wake up, think of 3 things you're grateful for. This changes the way you see the world, and over time, it changes the results you attract. Now I want you to think, how can you apply this prosperity mindset starting today? What negative belief about money do you need to eliminate? What goal will you focus on over the next 12 months? And who are the people you need to bring closer into your life? Comment below because I want to know what you're going to do to make this the most prosperous year of your life. If you found this content valuable, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share it with someone who needs this message. Remember, prosperity starts in your mind. And when you change your mindset, your entire life will change. Let's build your best year together.